Hello guys and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we are going to discuss one interesting topic, remedies in Vedic astrology. I have chosen one of the most popular remedies in Vedic astrology, like color therapy, gemstones, precious stones and mantras, and we are going to discuss them today and to share some details and whether to use them or whether not to use them. There are different type of remedies, and I always said, I even wrote this in my book Vedic Astrology Easy and Simple, is that remedies that are typical for the Hindu culture are not very effective in when we speak about the Western world. What I mean, if you're a person from a Western world, from for example United States or UK or some in Europe, it will not be very effective if you are pouring milk in shivling, for example, or saying mantras hundreds and hundreds of times. I mean, if you are not part of the Hindu culture, if you have never been to India, if you don't know anything about Parashara or Shastra, Rig Veda, if you don't know anything, if you don't feel the Hindu culture part of your culture, if you are not Hindu in some way, this means that these remedies will not be effective. Of course, I prepared some remedies typical for Hindu culture and some remedies that you can use in the Western world. So be careful what kind of remedies you are using, and as I said and as I wrote in the book Vedic Astrology Easy and Simple, remedies that are typical for Hindu culture and Indians will not be so effective for Western people. Just to let you know that. So, the first thing that we're going to mention as a remedy is the color therapy. The color therapy means wearing different colors in order to strengthen your planet. So, for example, if you want to strengthen your sun, you can wear, for example, orange t-shirt, or you can make your walls in the room orange, or this kind of color. Of course, you can use the coloring journal, or I already created one coloring gratitude journal which combines chromotherapy, gratitude and diary in itself, and you can use the colors of the planets and to use the techniques for gratitude in order to strengthen your planets too. You can find it in Amazon. Of course, the colors will activate all your planets, so you have to be careful. You have to know your natal chart, because sometimes the planets are not good to be strengthened, because they can harm you and they can harm your chart and the other planets. Now I'm going to mention the colors and the planets. So just to mention that the color therapy is good for all type of culture, not only Indian but Western culture. I know that many people in Western world are using color therapy in order to fix their emotional world and to express themselves and express their emotions, so this can heal their soul. So sun, just to mention again that if you read different sources, astrology sources, the colors will be different. So I will mention the colors that my teachers taught me. Sun rules dark red and orange color and gold color. Moon rules white, but it's like more pale white, like the projectors, but you don't see that. It's more like pale white. It's like the moon color. Mercury rules green, Venus rules pastel colors and bright white, like fluorescent white, for example. Mars rules red and bright red, Jupiter bright yellow and yellow, Saturn rules blue and black colors. Rahu and Ketu, they're very specific planets, so you have to be careful if you want to strengthen them, to make them more stronger, because they're demons. They're two parts of one demon, so you have to be careful. Rahu rules gray color, Ketu rules brown color. The other remedy that you can use is Ayurveda herbs and oils. Of course, there are there are really a lot of professionals that are dealing with Ayurveda, and they can assist you and they can help you, or you can check in Google. The other thing that I wrote here is diet. This means that there are some kind of foods that are ruled by the sun, other are ruled by moon. For example, sun is ruling wheat, moon is ruling rice, so you can check this too. The other thing which is very, very useful is fasting. Fasting means that you don't eat anything on the day of the planet that you want to strengthen. For example, if you have weak Venus and you want to strengthen the power of Venus, you should fast on Friday, because Friday is the day of Venus. The other thing that I wrote is mantras. Mantras is a sacred Sanskrit words or syllables that you have to repeat 100 and something times, and this change the vibration, and this heal the soul, or heal the strength of the planet, and every planet has its own mantra. Of course, mantras are typical for Hindu culture, so if you're not aware of the Hindu culture, it is not the best option to say hundreds times some mantras, because I don't think they will be effective. At least they were not effective for me. The other thing that I wrote is Yantras. These are geometrical figures or numerical figures that represents the planet. They are very beautiful, to be honest, and you can print them or you can draw them, and you can put them on the wall, or you can watch them on the monitor on the desktop of your computer. And these yantras can heal the planets and strengthen its power. The other thing that is very useful is charity, paying negative karma. So this is typical this can be used in both cultures. The other thing that is very auspicious is behavioral pattern. What does it mean? For example, if you want to strengthen Mars, you should go and do some sport. If you want to strengthen, let's say, which planet? Venus, you can do some artistic thing. For example, you can go and paint. Venus is art. And if you want to strengthen Jupiter, you can go to ashram, you can go to monastery, or you can read some literature which is regarding higher knowledge. So this can help you. Yagya is the next remedy. This is a special religious ritual that is implemented by a Hindu priest. So this is typical for Hindu people, for Indian people. And the last one, the 10th one, is remedies, precious stones and minerals. Just to mention that this remedy is not mentioned in Parashara or Shastra, so there are some doubts about it. And of course, there are some arguments whether you need to use gemstones that are ruled by a malefic planet. Some astrologers think that you can strengthen all kind of planets, no matter they are benefic or malefic. Other astrologers says that it is good only to strengthen the power of the benefic. So here you have to be very careful what kind of gemstones or mineral you are using. I will say what my teacher taught me. My teacher always told me that I need to strengthen only benefic planets, and there are some exceptions for malefic. For example, if the lord of the ascendant is malefic, for example Mars, Saturn, then you can strengthen it. Then you can use gemstones to strengthen the malefic planet, because the lord of your ascendant is the most important planet in your chart, and it will never harm you. It is there to help you. For example, if you're a Capricorn ascendant, this means that Saturn, the malefic Saturn, is the ruler of your chart. So you can use gemstones that are ruled by Saturn in order to strengthen it. The other exception is when malefic is a Raja Yoga planet. Raja Yoga planet means a planet that rules Kendra and Trikona house. For example, for Taurus, Saturn rules 9th and 10th house. Kendra houses are 1, 4, 7, 10. Trikona houses are 1, 5, 9. So whenever one planet is ruling Trikona and Kendra, This is Raja Yoga planets. Raja Yoga planets have the ascendant Taurus, Cancer, Leo and Libra. The other ascendant don't have Raja Yoga planets. So the other exception when you can strengthen a malefic planet is when you are in a dasha of malefic planet. Then you can strengthen it, but when the dasha is over, you need to stop wearing this gemstone. Now I'm going to mention all the gemstones and the minerals that you can use for the planets. The first one is Sun. Sun rules red ruby, and the minerals red garnet, red tourmaline. Moon rules the pearl, or the minerals white coral, white zircon, moonstone. Mercury rules the emerald, and the minerals green tourmaline, green jade, green zircon. Venus rules the diamond, and the minerals pink quartz, topaz, white sapphire, opal. Mars rules the blood coral, and the minerals red zircon, red garnet, red tourmaline, red amber. Jupiter rules the yellow sapphire, or the minerals yellow jade, yellow amber and yellow quartz. Saturn rules blue sapphire, or the minerals blue zircon, tanzanite, amethyst. Rahu and Ketu, be careful with them. Rahu rules hazelnut, or the minerals orange zircon and garnet. Ketu rules cat's eye, or beryl, chrysoberyl, turquoise. This is the source that I have. That if you check in Google, you may find different type of information about the minerals, about the planets, which planet rules which minerals or gemstone. Just this is the things that this is the way, and this is what I learned from my teachers. So whenever you have a gemstones, first you have to wash it with water or with milk, and you have to put it on the day of the planet. Moon rules Monday. Tuesday is ruled by Mars, Wednesday Mercury, Thursday Jupiter, Friday Venus, Saturday Saturn, Sunday Sun. So if you want to strengthen your Sun, you should buy red ruby, right? Yes, red ruby, and you should wear it for the first time on Sunday. Okay, so these were the remedies. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, you can write them below in the comments. Thank you for watching.